Andy, we touched on it post-match on Saturday, but how good would it be to get 3 points tomorrow and make it a perfect week at home?
Yeah, it'd be great. We'll go mindful that Needham Market picked up a really good result against a tough Alpha side, so we don't take anything lightly. But no, just continue what we've been doing well, making sure we get the basics right. Try not to make it a last nail bite in 10 minutes each game, and just learn from where we make mistakes, but also learn from where we've been doing well in certain areas of the pitch.
Having had those nail-biting 10-15 minutes for the last two, you must look at Needham and what they did to Alfred in the last 10-15 minutes and go, if we're in that position tomorrow, we've got to be on it, haven't we?
Yeah, Marcel, I mean, you can see you've got no fingernails left. No, it's important we make sure that we don't keep replicating those mistakes and letting teams back into the games when we should really finish them off. I don't think any team could have argued Brackley or South Shield if we'd have come in comfortably. And that's just through our players applying themselves correctly. And I do understand that in games, in moments in games where they do turn, and just when we allow teams just those back in those 10 minutes, it does make it nail biting because clearances become slashed, rushed. We seem to get pinned back to a back 11, and then chances come because you can't get out your box. So we've just got to learn from that. But again, speaking to the players, they'll realise that even when if we do concede goals, switch off, it's gone. No, can't change that and get back onto what we've been good at. And because we did create chances, even at 3-1, we could have made it 4-1, 5-1. We had a couple of good chances later on. So yeah, just more of the same, but just forget about last 10 minutes.
Speaking to Keane a few moments ago, and we're saying about the performances against the teams in and around us, the results and the performance has been really good, and often the teams at the bottom we've struggled for one reason or another. Take Rushall for example. I suppose it's about trying to reinforce that message and making sure it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, we're constantly saying that any team can beat anybody, which is proven in this division or this season. So we have to make sure that we apply ourselves correctly. If you take your foot off the gas a slight bit, you're going to get punished. And other teams have. I mean, Rushall, fair credit to them, they were very good on the day against us, but you can see the game afterwards they get beat. So we've got to make sure we're on it from minute 1 to 97th minute, or if referee wants to play 98 minutes or 99 minutes like usual. So we've got to make sure that we're concentrated throughout the game.
In terms of team news, we obviously lost Skip and Landry Boyce at the weekend. How are they getting on?
The Boyce is fine. He was had an illness, so that's why we brought him off at half time. He was throwing his guts up, so he felt a bit lightheaded during the game. Again, Boyce is never one to come off. He's a warrior. You know what you get from Boyce, and sometimes you have to make a decision for him. So I made that for him. Will come on, did really well. We know we've got centre halves that can change, so that's not an issue. And just buying you time to play games. So yeah, Boyce is fine. Clunes is probably 50-50. He had a slight pop in his ankle, but played on. It only later on to the game where he got a whack on it that we brought him off for precautionary measures. So he's one to look at, but if it's not Michael Clune, it'll be another that we can put in there.
I was going to say, you've got options in there, I guess, a bit of change of shape or anything like that if he doesn't make it, I guess.
Yeah, we've got a change of shape which we can work on, which I've worked on. Change of personnel. So there's loads of ways we can look at it. Again, we've got a squad here that's adaptable to most formations and players in most positions.
I saw online, not that I read an awful lot, but there's a bit of a debate over Skip and how he kind of divides supporters. I think we showed in the last kind of 20 minutes how much we do miss him when he's not in there, I guess.
Yeah, I think Clunes is a fantastic leader, organises really well, and I don't think people give credit for his distribution and his work rate. His stats are always up at the top of the running charts, so he's always covering and always doing his dirty part. And like I said in a post-match interview, he's there to give the balls to the players in higher positions to do their jobs. His job is to sweep up, clean up, keep things ticking, move the ball. If it's sideways, he's moving it sideways for a reason. If it's backwards, it's because we're starting again. He has played forwards. I think you can see with the assist on Saturday, the passing range he's got is excellent. So yeah, I don't know why you suppose to be divided on it, because I think he's been a mainstay in the team for the last 2 seasons. And like I said, when you're moving from the team, it showed that the little bit of organisation in the centre of the pitch cost us.
I'm going to say, I think when he got injured at Rush All away last season, we missed him for a few weeks, and it showed then as well, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I thought about that when we picked the side the other week. I thought I should have played Clunes because he got, I think it was his toe, or bottom of his foot. But yeah, it just shows you what the character is for the squad, but we've got a lot of characters in the squad, and a lot of people have got attributes of leaders. So if one's missing, then the other one steps up.
In terms of the rest of the squad, everyone else okay?
Yeah, Lou Williams has stepped up his training, so I don't think he's ready for a start, but he could be thereabouts. But once this game's out of the way, and obviously first and foremost we concentrate on this game, that we've got a weekend free where we can get some good work into him again as well. And obviously we play Spalding against Yaffa, so yeah, there's a couple of games now where we can look, and after today we can change things up and get minutes into people.
I know you probably want a game, particularly with the form we're in at the weekend, but how beneficial could it be to get players back? And I suppose a lot of output in the last 2 games, you want to roll out similar players who perhaps need a break at the weekend as well.
Yeah, I think the team's been quite consistent of late, and I think it showed in its performances where the players have built up relationships between each other. But at the same time, everyone knows that if you're constant, you're going to need a little rest. So I'm not saying that players will get a rest, there'll be a training of some sort, but mentally it's probably a good thing, and it's probably good with a final rest before they run into the end of the season. So we need to use that, but at the same time we need to make sure we get Needham Market done first and foremost, otherwise it becomes a long week.